Salve a tutti ragazzi, bentornati sul canale di The Real Game. Siamo con un nuovo video, riprendiamo da dove ci siamo lasciati l'ultima volta. Come sempre ragazzi, se il video e la serie vi stanno garbando, lasciate un bel like, condividete, commentate, iscrivetevi al canale se non vi siete ancora iscritti e ricordatevi di attivare la campanellina per le notifiche del video. E siccome anche oggi ho avuto problemi con il video, vi devo far rivedere questo.
So, how many of you remember the first cross-platform racing game? Not talking about Xbox and PC. I'm talking about Amstrad and Apple, Atari, Amiga, Commodore, and MS-DOS. It's time for number 8, the Countach, and a speed trap. Let's race like it's 1987. Right, this car just wants to go. So go, blast past that speed camera. Choosing the car for this one was so hard, but I have to love the Countach. Those angles, that paint job. And if I'm wrong about it being the first cross-platform racing game, let me know in the comments. It's beautiful. Bring it back. I want to go.
No.
So we're back with more fantastic games and fantastic cars. I'm the racer, and I thought, we're in England, and Edinburgh's just up the road. So at number 7, no big surprise, it's Project Gotham Racing and the Ferrari 355 Berlinetta. Right, first, drive this beauty over to Edinburgh.
Ragazzi, questa parte ve la taglio perché è solo il viaggio. Perché ragazzi ci siamo quasi.
Turn left.
Right, park it and loosen up. It's time to earn some kudos. So, we're here in Edinburgh now. Just had a milkshake with a cake on top of it. 5 out of 7. Can definitely recommend. But if you want to see me reacting to that, check out the video on your screen now. But pause it. First, you've got to see what we can do. Go! Let's see some really skillful driving. racing needed a reboot. So, being at Horizon isn't half bad.
Una stella stessa. No, no, tutti e tre, ok, ma non male. Pensavo di aver fatto solo una stella. Solitamente vogliono un sacco di punti. Non sono
And we are back, and I'm almost over that sugar shock. Seriously, Edinburgh, what the heck? It's time for number 6, and this is special to me, because this is my ride! Just look at it! Thanks to all of you on my channel who made this possible for me. This drive is for you. And what are we doing? It's easy. It's Daytona! 3, 2, 1, go! Rolling start! This really is the arcade game. If you ever see one with a full cockpit and steering wheel, play it. Drop whatever you are doing and play it. It's almost as good as a real thing. Almost. Now, let me get in character for this. 3, 2, 1, go! Rolling start! This really is the arcade game. If you ever see one with a full cockpit and steering wheel, play it. Drop whatever you are doing and play it. It's almost as good as a real thing. Almost. Now, let me get in character for this. Time extended.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Time extended. Final stretch now. It's not even funny how much I enjoy saying that.
Vaffanculo, lo sapevo io. Faceva così, lo sapevo. Vabbè, taglierò il video, non mi interessa.
3, 2, 1, go! Rolling start!
Sempre, ogni volta, sempre così.
This really is the arcade game. If you ever see one with a full cockpit and steering wheel, play it. Drop whatever you are doing and play it. It's almost as good as a real thing. Almost. Now, let me get in character for this.
meters. Turn right. Turn right.
Time extended. Final stretch now. It's not even funny how much I enjoy saying that. You drive that thing better than I do. That is not fair. Give me lessons! And do you mind if I live stream them?
Allora, pazienza. Allora, fatemi vedere quanti capitoli mancano. Dai, facciamo questo e poi facciamo qualcos'altro.
Welcome back, all of you. It's time to get a little crazy. Or a little more crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm here at the Horizon Festival counting down my top 10 picks for the best cars and games. Time for number 5. This game was all about fun and big cars. And going crazy. It's Crazy Taxi. And we've got a Chevy Bel Air to do it in. Yo, I've got a fare for you. Get to Ambleside and do a crazy jump on the way. Here we go! That was wild. Let's go back and do it again.
Vabbè, ne rifarò anche questo. Allora, no.
You know, I really like this car. Not that I'd want to drive it for too long. Squeeze yourself in there and let's see just how fast you can make it go. Which won't be too fast. But hey, I could be surprised. The Peel P50 has the dubious honour of being the smallest production car in the world. a one-door microcar coupe, featuring a 42cc air-cooled engine capable of a heinous 38 miles an hour, and a handle so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea?
Per l'anno prossimo arriviamo.
In 2010 though, production restarted at Sutton in Ashfield. So, if you'd like to own the modern incarnation of this, I suppose you can.
Vabbè. Voglio vedere un attimo. No.
Hey there!
McLaren
How about a
F1.
car with some actual legroom and some actual speed? This section's about what happened when McLaren decided to make a road car.
McLaren F1.
You're going to enjoy this. The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen. By 1993, they had achieved their goal, and the honestly fantastic F1 was the result. 106 would be built across all variants, and it remains one of the very best road cars ever made. The F1 has no turbocharger. That would have compromised the driving experience, increased complexity, and resulted in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world, in fact. The F1's monocoque chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100 kilos all told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fibre and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold.
Se io taglio.
McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply ingrained in this machine that when they took it to Le Mans in 1995 and faced off against purpose-built racing machines, they won. So, with something like the F1 to live up to, where do you go next? Well, you throw the book away again and write an even better one. The result is the McLaren P1, a hybrid electric sports car that stands head and shoulders above the F1. The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
Ragazzi, farò qualche taglio, ma...
The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar. The car's blistering performance is delivered by a twin-turbo V8, supplemented by a McLaren ECU electric motor and instant power assist system. And they do mean instant. Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
Facciamone un'altra e poi ci salutiamo, ragazzi.
I quite like supercars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this supercar competition, you see. Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. At the roundabout, take the third exit. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic. Ritz-Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But that's not the only thing Lotus got up to. In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam three-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel.
Pure.
That was spectacular. Take a breather and let's try again with less excitement. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel.
Vabbè, ho capito. Stava andando tutto bene? No! Non lo fa rompere.
They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel.
Nel tempo che dice lui.
Lotus Sunbeam was revealed to the public in 1979 in Geneva to widespread praise in the motoring media. Wonder if Lotus should do more conversions. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
Ok ragazzi, io direi che ci possiamo salutare anche qua. Come sempre ragazzi, se il video e la serie vi stanno garbando, lasciate un bel like, condividete, commentate, iscrivetevi al canale se non vi siete ancora iscritti e ricordatevi di attivare la campanellina per le notifiche dei video. Un saluto a tutti da The Real Game.